Dear listeners, welcome to Out of Office. Welcome, dear listeners, to an Out of Office brought to you by LTS. And of course, with me is Alan.
Hello, everyone. Thank you again, Marcos, for having me back, bro.
No worries, man. No worries. It's not like we record this if we're, technical issues happen. No one's immune to it. We literally made it out of an episode like that, and so don't even worry about it. Don't stress.
Sure.
So yeah, you were saying. So how was your 4th of July? These holidays?
It was good, bro. Eating myself in a coma.
As you should.
Yeah, but thankfully everything went well, man. Just a lot of humidity, a lot of fireworks, but it was all good, man. How about yourself?
No complaints. Remember last week I did my whole thing with my serve safe, and then I had the break, and then I had went in to work the next week, and it was good. No complaints. It's exciting. I can't wait to see the results for the certification stuff that I did, and I went down to downtown over there in the city, and before the holidays, it wasn't that hot. Came back on Tuesday, Wednesday. I went back over here to work, and it was up there all since Wednesday till yesterday, as of the recording.
Okay, and any highlights that you want to share with us, or is that still top secret?
Well, no, it's still top secret. No, I'm not gonna say that I want to say that I passed it, but the results haven't come in. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to them.
Okay, good. And
yes.
How was your trip or your commute over there to the city? Was that driving? Did you take the what's it called, the train or bus, or how did that work out?
I had to commute over there. And then from there, since I was going to be there since 7 in the morning, all the way until 4 or 5 in the afternoon, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stay over there. And I managed to work it out that I'm able to stay over there for just the days of the classes, the crash course classes, and the test day.
I see.
Yeah, so I want to, as of with that, out of the way now, I want to, talk to you about what it kept me, awake and wanted to share with you and the listeners, obviously.
Of course.
How much I hear, we've recorded a decent amount that we like anime, right? Have you heard about this, small video game called Overwatch?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Well, turns out that Overwatch is going to have an anime.
Is it now?
By who? I don't know. But apparently it's going to be all the way, the whole lore. There's a lot of lore videos on YouTube and all those things. But this one says it's brought to you by Blizzard Entertainment, of course. And there's, animated. It's a mini-series, the Genesis, if you will. And it's focusing on the earliest days, I guess, the Omnix War, or before the Omnix War. There's a lot of lore behind it, and obviously, I don't know if they're gonna pull in those videos, if they can have that same quality. It's the Omnic Crisis. I knew it. Anyways, it says we're ultimately responsible for the and the episode. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to watch this. I want to know who's gonna animate it though. It doesn't say here on the link. I'll share it later, and obviously I'll put it on the link in the description for all the listeners out there that want to watch it, or read the document, the newsletter. By who is it? By who is this again?
I don't know. With that, I was gonna say Aniplex for a sec, but I highly doubt that.
Polygon, brought to you by Polygon. But yeah, it's...
What other works have they worked on?
Polygon Studios?
Yeah.
Polygon Studios, let's see. I
don't think it's their first, but I don't think they made anything that I can remember. Not that they're not good or anything, just I don't remember them doing anything.
Let's see. I have to see Genesis, animated details, Polygon. It doesn't say anything. Yeah. I think that's the news group. I think, not the studio. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of confusing because there is a news group, and let me ask the assistant over here. Hey Alexa. Hey Google. Who is gonna animate the Overwatch anime series?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Good.
But I found something similar. Do you want to know who animated the Overwatch cinematic?
Yes, please.
On the website fandom.com, they say, cinematics are videos created by Blizzard Entertainment to promote the Overwatch franchise.
I guess themselves in-house? But it says anime,
Okay.
so something doesn't add up here. More to be told later.
Right.
But what do you think? Would you, let's see, the origin of Soldier 76, Gabriel Reyes, also known as Reaper, and Ana, also known as, there's a bunch of names before. There's a lot of lore where a lot of people died that used to be heroes and become villains and all those things. So this is before that entire story. So that's one story that I want to share with you. But in general, just as an anime or as a video game, would you watch this series?
Because I've never played the game. Like, I have no attachment to it, so it doesn't really jump out at me like that. But
Okay.
I think I would probably give it a watch, at least the first episode or so, just to get myself acquainted with the storyline. Obviously, I don't know how it's going to be paced or what part or aspect of the actual game is going to be, animated.
Oh, the origin,
But
like day one,
right,
of the Genesis.
Right, because I don't know the lore behind the actual game or whatever. So it might be a little weird for me trying to figuring out who is who, what is what, and why the world is the way it is. So that might be something that might be a step back for me. But I'm willing to giving it a shot. Maybe just watch the first episode, see how that goes.
Yeah. And depends if it's going to be on Netflix, because I can't glean any information if it's going to be a Netflix series, original, or a Hulu. Because if it's Hulu, probably a Disney thing. But I don't see anything like that. If it's going to be on Crunchyroll, where, please stand by, and dear listeners, and Alan, of course.
Definitely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
The next one that I want to share with you, you know about this, the small anime called Bleach, right?
Yes, very small, but yes, I do.
Well, apparently Bleach is getting a new game with the latest series, and a new look to it. I remember back in the day, you told me that there was something about not Soul Society, something like a whole game that you and Jose used to follow.
Oh, yeah, the mobile game, Bleach Brave Souls.
That this again, Bleach is gonna get another game. There's probably so many more, but what these are the latest installments or versions of a game for the anime. And since is the recent relaunch on? Is it still on Disney, or is it a Disney exclusive?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much in the bag for Disney. They're the ones that are gonna hold on to that.
They're not letting
that
go.
IP. Yeah, they're not letting go. Not at all.
But yeah, there's gonna be then a new game, and I don't know if it's gonna be exclusive for Disney or it's a whole different thing. But they're announcing that they're going to be releasing for the latest installment of the series.
Okay.
3D action role playing games. It's a bunch of different things. Allegedly Jujutsu Kaisen's also getting a game.
I think I've heard of that one, but I'm not sure who's creating that or who's making it and what platform it's going to be on.
It doesn't say here either. It doesn't say this one's going to be a mobile game either. New game. Yeah, no. It's just announcing that they're going to... Who created Bleach? The anime, the studio?
Period.
And I guess who's under the verdict? Who's gonna give you the news on this? Is it gonna be the creator?
TV Tokyo is is the one that it broadcasted on, and Studio Period's the one that's producing it. Shueisha is always involved in those type of situations. I don't know exactly
Bandai.
what other company. Yeah, maybe it's Bandai Namco, because I usually seen them when they were doing the mobile app game for Bleach Racers. I do remember seeing Bandai Namco somewhere in the mix.
There you go. It's a staple. It's a Japanese original. It's a Japanese IP, so it's only natural that it's going to be in those kinds of video game production companies in Japan. They also have a lot of games over here in the US, may that be mobile or the consoles. My guess, PlayStation 3, 2011, PlayStation 3. Yeah. So even there's even been console games. So there you go. So there's going to be a new one to the library. I think if it's mobile, would you be down to trying it out?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. It also really depends what type of style of game it is. Because if it's another gacha game, then I don't know, man.
What's a gacha game?
Where you get pulls for certain characters.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to Dokkan for Dragon Ball Z. The Bleach Brave Souls was a gacha game. What's it called? I'm trying to remember the game for Danmachi.
There was a Danmachi game.
Memoria Freeze.
Yeah.
That's also a gacha game. That's a mobile gacha game. And I mean these games are very persuasive, let's say, when it comes to investing all your well, not even investing, right? Throwing all your money at the screen to try to get the character that you want, and sometimes RNGs isn't working for people, and
RNGs. Yeah, this is like a teaser.
You get super fudged up,
angry.
Trying to get the character you want. It doesn't really pan out sometimes. So, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm kind of wary.
No. On to the next one. Of course, something that you and I and Hustle like to talk about, always having Hustle in our minds, is about food and
that's food.
Anime. What's
Definitely. Go ahead. Go off. Sorry.
Hey, go off. I've heard about the McDonald's Pokemon cards, allegedly the full list and prices for them.
No, I was actually thinking you were gonna mention the collab in Japan with One Piece and McDonald's.
Okay,
so this is news to me.
Good.
No, please, you first, because I haven't even heard about this one. I'll definitely. I've sent you things from One Piece X McDonald's from JP, but I mean I'm more interested right now in listening to this one because I haven't even heard of it. What's going on with that?
So recently, in recent time, as of 2022, McDonald's and Pokemon, went together.
Collab,
so if you bought a Happy Meal, you'd get an exclusive Pokemon card there. Now, because some of the rarest cards now, because there's been prices already for these cards that have been going out. Check the prices out. Pikachu, Hollow. Guess for how much?
Hollow.
Yes, goes off for. Do you see the price right over here?
Let me see. I can't make it out.
$1,902.
And this was all in Happy Meal?
Yes, sir.
What the fudgies?
A Squirtle Hollow. Literally, this is what the heck? $1,230. $1,230.
Whoa. How? I hope that the kids that got those, or even the adults that got those, put them in the acrylic cases or whatever the case was.
Top 5,
right?
man. Top 5. All of them hollow.
Damn, these golden arches. They've done it again.
If it's not with the food, it's with the cards. But it always, every time I think I'm out, they bring me back in. And have you tried that ice cream? What's his guy's name? The
Grimace?
Grimace, yeah, the Grimace shake.
I don't know who was showing me memes about that where like people like, yo, let's try this new groove thing, and they start like passing out, whatever the case was. Like they'll do the before and after, they're passed out and the shake is all over like the
It's on
floor
TikTok, I
and
think,
on
right?
them. I don't even know. I saw it on Instagram, but I mean, it could be on TikTok probably. But actually, the first, I want to say the day it dropped, Edgar and I went ordered some and bought it just to try it out.
And you
Because we
woke
were
up
kinda
in your
curious.
room all of a sudden, like, where am I?
No, thankfully we did not catch the McGurgles.
Oh, so that's the lore that you get your tummy rumbling?
Yes, the McGurgles. No, actually, that's a phrase that I got from Super Size Me movie.
Yeah.
Documentary where the guy went and ate
You
I
showed
think
me the
McDonald's
thing, yeah.
for like 30 days or so.
30
for like
days,
a
yeah.
month.
And he
And-
lost weight.
Right. No, he said he felt like poop. Put poop in the engine, you get poop out. So basically, he was like, "Yeah, you get the McGurgles," and I thought that was a super hilarious statement, like the phrase "McGurgles."
Add
The
Mick.
McSweats.
There you go. The McNuggets. Wait a minute. That is a thing.
Wait, what?
That is a thing.
Yeah, no. So that's what I was thinking about. But no. Thankfully, nothing crazy happened after consuming such happy meals.
He was happy until he
Oh.
wasn't.
Until he wasn't, bro. Other than that, bro, that's super interesting.
We got
wish we-
prices
we-
for these.
Yeah, I wish we had, been able to get those cards when they were a retail price of like almost $3.99.
These things are basically you can buy the new Apple VR lenses things. Just the Pikachu.
And just selling a card. Yeah.
Well, what kind of world do we live in where you can sell well, I guess there's the
Oh,
bills, right? But
It's pretty loony, man. It's pretty loony.
Pokemon cards for money, straight up.
Yeah, dude.
Well, what was this McDonald's / X One Piece you were talking about? Give me the scoop.
Yeah. So they're doing custom burgers that are like reflective of certain characters from the One Piece show, and I think it's super awesome because obviously we're not in JP, and one of those things that I would love to do is like go out and buy it and then critique it, just to give my 2 cents and let people know, oh, I think this one is better than the other one, or well, I see where the idea for this burger comes from and stuff like that. Like their inspiration to make that certain burger for that certain character. But unfortunately, we don't live there, nor are we visiting anytime soon. So, I mean, we're not able to do that. We have to rely on the palate and the
YouTube
knowledge
videos.
of other people that are out there. So I mean, I'm keeping my what's it called, my eyes glued per se to the YouTube algorithm to see if any of the people I follow are actually gonna go and buy and I guess test drive the burger or critique the burger. But other than that, bro, like those are the ones that I've the One Piece X McDonald's is the one I've seen recently. And I think it's a lot of the lead up to the One Piece live action movie that is going to come out or has
By
already come out.
Netflix.
Yeah.
As of the recording, I think. When is it scheduled to release?
I have no clue, bro.
Let me ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Netflix brought you a live action one, right?
Yes.
Hey Google, when is the live action One Piece movie scheduled to release?
August 31st, 2023.
August 21st. As
Also
of this
next
year.
month,
Yes. The end of the month. In 2 months, more or less.
basically.
But yeah, so there we go. So there's a lot of promo. Hopefully they'll bring it to the United States or at least around the world, but it's McDonald's. They're probably going to region lock it.
Yeah, McDonald's will. I don't know about Netflix. Maybe you might be able to get away with watching it in Japanese. I don't know, but I think it's in English, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I have no clue. It'll
think
probably
that
in multiple languages.
I know Josue had a little bit more information about this, being that he was the one that I think shared the information initially. Like I want to say last year or a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. if I remember right. And a lot of the characters are like from different parts of the world.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
Yeah,
Sanji,
so,
gotta be a French boy.
Hey, I don't know, bro. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, there's a bunch of characters. I haven't even seen the promo yet for the movie, but I've seen a couple of people talk about how they were going to react to the actual promo. And I haven't seen any of them either, just to try to keep it, because I don't want to get my hopes up. Because sometimes the promo, they make it out to be like super dope, and then once the actual final product comes out, it's like, damn, yo, the only thing I don't want is like them having that Sonic the Hedgehog looking mistake that they did, and then try to correct it after the fact. Where he was looking fugly. I was like, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it, bro. You're ruining people's childhoods out here, bro.
You're like, no, why?
Yeah, no, so that basically what I was just coming to grips with, like, not getting my hopes up so much, just so that if and when it does drop, I mean, I'll watch it with a fresh pair of eyes, no one telling me, oh, it's great, or telling me, oh, it's whack, and just giving my own opinion about it at some point.
You're gonna.
What about you? What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking of waiting again because I haven't even gone to see that's gonna expose me. It's not like a full on One Piece fan. I haven't even gone to see the One Piece Red, the most recent one.
Oh, I think you can rent it on Google Play,
probably,
or
on YouTube, probably,
or Amazon or something. Yeah, you can definitely rent it if that's something you want. And because it I think dubbed already, you can definitely watch it in English. Yeah, so I don't, from again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's already dubbed, but it's something you can definitely be on the lookout for, you know?
You know what? I'll sleep on it. Think about it.
Sure, bro.
And talking about sleeping on it, have you seen this bulletin, this news brought to you by Android Headlines? Did you know that this Pokemon app will let you catch Pokemon by sleeping?
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's called Gathered Pokemon Cards. Throughout our life, just gather Pokemon cards and everything. Let me read it to you. You know what? We've gathered Pokemon cards on the playground, on the school playgrounds. Took pictures of the teams on our Nintendo 64s, battled them on our Game Boys, and walked around town to catch them all in our smartphones. Now we'll be able to gather them in our dreams. Instead of counting sheep, you'll be catching Pokemon. Pokemon Sleep is a new app that will let you catch Pokemon just by sleeping. According to The Verge, and that's the news group. The thing about this app is that it is it's a very fun way to track your sleep tracker, if you will. It'll monitor how long you sleep and give you reports and how long you sleep. And then this isn't anything new, obviously, but it gives you prizes and promotes you to catch some Pokemon and catch some Z's. What do you think? Let me copy this for you. Copy. And
I mean, it sounds interesting.
Yeah,
it sounds interesting, but at the same time, it's like,
who asked for this?
Yeah, no, not that. Well, there's probably people that did have been wanting something along those lines. But I mean, since the franchise is so big, I can see them doing it. Will I be want to partake in such such novelties? I don't
experiment? Oh, wait a minute.
No, I mean, I would probably look at the app, maybe even download it and see how what things it provides. But to be quite honest, bro, it's like I'm pretty good with my regular alarm on my cell phone. Like I don't think I need Pikachu, jumping up and down or Snorlax. Yeah, or Snorlax on me,
Just shock bolts you.
Right, exactly. I mean, that's cool and all, but I don't know if that's something that I would want to wake up to. Like, I rather wake up to like an actual alarm that's not gonna, you know, probably. Well, I don't know. Depends on what kind of sound effects the alarm is, but I'm used to like having my alarm set to like music on Spotify. So when it wakes me up, it's actual, you know, bass heavy. You know, it'll get your ass up.
Thumping.
It's time to go to work. Well, I don't know if they're gonna actually do like one of the Pokemon rap bro back in the 90s, bro.
To catch them is my. Have you heard the
Something
Japanese
like that.
original one?
I think I have, but I don't quite remember
Not the same,
way,
right?
like the melody. I don't know, bro. Like because I didn't grow up with it, I can't say it's bad or good, but I'm pretty sure it's very nostalgic for a lot of people that grew up with it. Just like we're very nostalgic listening to the one that we grew up with, you know. So I think it's awesome that everybody has like a little different piece of that type of puzzle of nostalgia.
Everyone's got nostalgia,
with with that IP.
brand? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, something else that I also wanted to share with you is, you know, for a while back in the day, from 2011, 2010, there's a little game called Minecraft, you know, that you could, you know, some people would, you know, there's been so many YouTube videos, content creators on YouTube that create different things, movies, TV shows, series, just by using Minecraft. Up until like last year, there was a series called Survivor Total, like something Survivor Minecraft Edition, that they would be on an island and do different things, but everything under the guise of Minecraft. The whole, you know, aesthetic of a cube world. You know what Minecraft is, right?
Yeah, the game, right?
Everything's cubed. You gotta mine resources to survive.
Yeah.
At the beginning, there was never an end goal. You just had to survive. No matter how many days, you get experience points, do different things, materials, until later on, the end of the game. It took like 5 or 6 years for the developer Mojang to create an ending to it, because the specialty or the tag that I would put, if you were to think about tags on Minecraft, it would be open world sandbox. Those would be, if it's one word, 2 words, 2 open world sandbox games. So you create your own with your imagination, you create your own world. Your sandboxes, you can create your own castle, whatever, you know, and, you know, be a happy little camper in that world.
All right.
But recently, in recent history, it was purchased by Microsoft, and if you had a Microsoft PC, you could run it and play via that way. But now, even more, if you have a web browser, may that be on Mac, on Linux, on PC, whatever, you can just go to whatever website and play the game as a user. Let me read you the program, the news report. It says, after many years, the game Minecraft franchise has established itself as a hallmark name in the industry. From its voxel-based presentation, box, that's a typo right there, box-shaped presentation, to its different brand players, because a lot of content creators, specifically on YouTube, became famous for content creation with this medium. Within the endless sandbox title. So, despite its popularity, plenty of gamers may have never touched it, mainly because of the aesthetic or because of the limitation of not having a PC, a Microsoft PC, but could be curious about what makes it so attractive to thousands around the world. That's where Minecraft Classic is free now. It has a free web version with the earliest Minecraft creative mode of 2009, including all 32 original blocks and more on your dedicated web browser. Here's the rundown of how, you can read the rundown later, but that's the main thing, that, OG vanilla Minecraft is online now. You can go, like we're recording right now online, and we can be playing Minecraft now online. without having
Okay.
a heavy PC. You just need an internet connection.
Right.
And obviously,
that sounds great for people that like to play that game. You get get to play for free.
and what is this just from? Now let's break it down to its base blocks. Why do you think they're making it free? Like, do you think they had more technology backing from Microsoft to do this now, or why do you think this is free now?
I don't know. If I had to speculate, maybe it's to get more people that weren't willing to. I don't know if you had to pay for the service beforehand.
Yes, back
since
in the day, you
they're
had to
making
be
it
like,
free now.
Mhm.
So my only speculation would be that they would want to kind of throw a larger net to get more people to play it, and I think to a certain extent it would probably be to gather more information, like I guess obviously playtime for a lot of people, but also to get new I want to say clients or customers or people involved in the community. And you know how information is I guess you can say precious to these companies, the analytics and stuff like that, and I think they would be willing to collect that type of information just so they can advertise to them, and to some extent, maybe they want to sell more product. Maybe it's their way of kind of like hooking people into their almost ecosystem of like making that transition from Minecraft free vanilla version to maybe inching your way down to the Xbox, right? Or even further down, maybe part of if they're able to acquire Activision Blizzard as part of one of their companies under the umbrella of Microsoft, maybe that would probably be something that they would want, so that's the way I think about it. Maybe I'm totally wrong and it's a different reason why they're doing it, but
that's the fun of speculation, man. That's the beauty of it. Like, I agree with you. I'm thinking that it's like, again, it says the Minecraft Classic servers. So again, they want more people.
Which reminds me, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah. Go ahead.
There was this some young person, some young dude that sold his Minecraft server not too long ago and bought his mom her house or something like that, which is pretty dope. And I think I sent you guys a link on the group chat. If memory serves. Yeah.
But
which
can you
is
imagine
interesting to me. Yeah. Popular.
Pokemon cards, servers, accounts, selling them for cold hard cash, and doing your thing. This is another IP, and people building their marketability. What's their value on this brand, off this brand?
Right.
So my guess, I'm thinking the same way as you are. Like, they're doing servers. With the servers, they're probably trying to aggregate data, how much people jump into it, because it's a popular brand, and they're trying to see like, okay, what can we do? How can we do this better? These are the limitations. We can only work with Minecraft Classic or vanilla in my vocabulary, and it's just I'm thinking there's a saying in Spanish, no dar paso sin chancla. How would you translate in English?
I'll look before you leap.
There you go. Probably. I'm not too sure. But the thing is that you try to cover your steps, if you will. They're trying to do, their homework, their due diligence for future projects. But this one in itself is also big for again, nostalgia for some people. So they're trying to, double dip or triple dip even.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would make a lot of sense for them, at least.
And that's what I wanted to share with you. Now let's chat about our stuff. Like, have you been watching any anime?
I have. I've been I finished the seasonal ones that I wanted to finish up.
Yeah. And
now I'm waiting for, I guess you can say, for at least 2 or 3 episodes to stack up for Mushoku Tensei, for Bleach. And I can't wait for what's it called? For Eminence and Shadow to come back. Yeah. So
What else?
those are the ones I'm waiting for. But I did finish watching the what's it called, the anime that was Dr. Stone.
How was it? Is only episode
That was
11, I
good.
think?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Like, for whatever reason, like I'm almost tempted to read ahead in the manga, but
It makes you
kinda-
really.
yeah, but like realistically, I don't think I'll be doing that. Because then I would want to also probably want to read some other shows just to catch up. The other one I was remembering right now, besides the Dr. Stone, was I mean, the masterpiece that is Demon Slayer as far as the animation goes, and you know, just the music, the ambient, like the swelling of everything, you know, going to the point of culmination of whatever happened at the end. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
No
if you haven't
spoilers.
seen it.
I'm on the dub version, so I'm really behind.
So like, but animation is exquisite.
Is it
exquisite.
fire?
Bro, I think it's two. No, make it 3 fire emoji.
Three fire swords.
Yes, yeah. It is all that in a bag of chips, bro. It's really, really good. Like, even if people might not get the backstory, like just watching the animation with the soundtrack, like the emotion that comes from the voice actors, like you'll be hard pressed to find someone that's not kind of like almost with their mouth wide open, just going, "What is it? What the hell is happening? Why does this look so dope?" Like,
Why am I
it's just
crying?
visual. It's visual crack for people. And it looks so amazing. Like, I highly recommend people watch it. Obviously from the beginning, but this last season has been really good as far as the animation,
The story development.
the fight sequences are awesome. Like, there is some parts where it's a little bit of more of like storytelling, or the people that are I don't want to call them background characters, but you do get some character development for certain what's it called, Hashiras, which is pretty dope. You don't get the full-blown, you know, backstories for them, but you get enough information to get a pretty good idea of why they are who they are, and what's their whole purpose, and how it kind of like further along the story. So it's really interesting. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for hopefully another season to come out, if that in the work, you know, which I hope it is.
Amen.
Yeah, but I don't know. How about you? What other shows have you been watching?
For me, Dr. Stone, of course, you can't go wrong.
Yes.
And the dubbing, I guess it was a spoiler where you said that it ends up to episode 11. That's where it ended, the dubbing. I hope so. Is there going to be any more releasing this week, or are they done for the season?
I'm not sure.
Because it stated episode 11 according to Crunchyroll. There was a movie, I guess, before, like part 1 of season 3. I guess that could be the beginning of the season 3-4, but only 11 episodes. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, no, that's tough, man. That's tough. I wouldn't know if they're gonna do anything like that, bro.
Yeah.
Might be.
What about Mushoku Tensei, this episode 1? So you've caught up with everything with what's been animated up until this latest season. You haven't touched it right now. So according to what you said. So, but you're up to date with everything else though, in the anime.
Yeah.
Okay. What about?
Like, I'm trying to think what other shows that I want to say level 99. I don't know if
like a
that's
romance
one
or something like that. Yeah.
It was like a slice of life romance type of anime, which I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, but yeah, no, it was really good. Pacing wise, it was all right. It wasn't the best thing, but I think it did a good job trying to keep your attention. And obviously, it's nothing too crazy. Good looking guy makes the good-looking girl fall in love with him by being, I guess, weird. Weird.
Full stop. No, full stop.
Just weird. Yeah, just being a shy, quiet,
Oh, I
polite
thought you
type
said
person
confidently
with a heart
weird.
of gold. Well, not really confidently weird, just like very weird, and I guess just having a heart of gold, and she really falls head over heels for him, and I think one of the cooler aspects was that because he's very, I guess, he doesn't really see anything outside of his little bubble. Like, he's very quiet, very keeps to himself. He likes to be very, well, not very analytical, but he does analyze things quite a bit, and is very blunt about it. But because he doesn't really express his emotion in a way that people can understand him a little bit better, like his body language is a little weird because he doesn't show much of it. So it's all really interesting to see how the actual romance develops between the two characters, and all the little side, I guess, quests that happen between the friends and the guild, and and other people that are involved, and obviously the heartbreak from a person that also was in love with the main character, one of the main characters, but their feelings were reciprocated. So one of those type of heartbreaking parts of the story, but it was good. Again, I think it's something to maybe put on the queue list to watch if you want to be if obviously you have a significant other, you want to watch it.
Is it dubbed?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. If it were, obviously I would say, yeah, I would recommend it. If it was
You don't even look at it. You just subtitle. That's it's open to more stuff to watch, I guess.
No, well, again, I don't know how that's going for these companies, especially for Crunchy. Since it was on Crunchy, I don't know what other company has it as part of the catalog where they're able to get the right to actually dub it.
Only in Japan, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, or maybe it's simulcast and I just didn't hit the simulcast button. I don't know.
Okay. Ooh. And also, for me, there's one that I want to watch, but I've been hearing mixed reviews because I listen to other podcasts as well. People liked at the beginning Hell's Paradise, and like right now it's like
I haven't watched Hell's Paradise, so I've seen the title on the app, but I just been reluctant to actually click on it and watch it. Not for any other reason, just because it didn't really grab my attention. Maybe it's the art style, I guess, of the actual cover,
Yes.
And I don't know anything about it. I haven't even read that. I don't know what it's about. So, do you have any idea what is going on there?
Something about a ninja, I think, and leaving the ninja tribe and all the. I think I could be wrong. Do you want me to ask the assistant over here?
If you want, bro. I mean, hey, I don't know if it's gonna spoil anything, but sure, go ahead.
Warning to all the listeners. Warning. Hey, Google. What is the synopsis of Hell's Paradise, the anime?
On the website imdb.com, they say, summaries. A squad of prisoners and their guards are sent to investigate a mysterious island. They get stranded there and must rely on each other to survive the island's mysterious and monstrous residents. People also ask me, what is the story of Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku? Want to hear the answer?
No, thank you.
Okay.
You're very welcome, Marcos Lopez.
Hey, the full government, bro?
There you go. But yeah, so yeah, it's like a prison school. It reminds me of prison school, but it's nothing like that in that sense. The only equivalent is a lot less etchy. Sounds like a lot more monstery.
Okay.
Interesting. What else? But yeah, then like there's a lot of different things you shared me throughout the week. What's this thing about the AI stuff that you've been sharing me?
Which one?
The one with There's a Batman gif. Above that, there's the
Is it the one with Shelby Church?
the church
The
lady.
video?
Yeah.
Well, to be quite honest, bro, like I don't like I remember watching it, but because I put it on like 2x speed, like I didn't really pay attention to it. I'm so sorry, bro.
This exposes you, Alan. What?
No, for that particular one, like I had a couple of videos that I wanted to go through, and it was just part of the queue that I had, and there were videos that I had stacked. So I had like 3 or 4 videos stacked, and because I was at work, I didn't pay attention to it.
No!
Like to my fullest attention that I usually put into the videos that I recommend, but I think it was along the lines of AI that she uses for her that she can't live without, basically, that she really uses throughout her businesses, her personal use, and how she uses them to basically help her make life easier, I guess you can say, to a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
So between all the ones that you mentioned, there were a couple that I thought that sounded interesting enough that I wanted to share with you, because I know it probably would facilitate or help you
they do.
with the podcast, obviously, but also maybe for you personally. And it could be something that maybe one of them I thought was really good, but there might be another one that you probably thought it would be better for you than the one I thought it was good for you, which was probably I forgot what it was called. Something along the lines of prompting, I think, or how to prompt. Was it or
the first one, the gling or something, glitter and gleam.
Okay.
And there was another one where it helps you also, like with the with the way that the YouTube video is already out. You can, on the link, you can just create a shorts out of it with the proper tags that you're looking for. I think it creates a transcript of it, and then it creates like tags, if you will, out of the like multiple ideas of how to create shorts with it. None of them are free though.
Oh, okay.
Don't have those two options.
Yeah, no. The ones that are kind of enticing are the ones that aren't free.
They're on membership.
Right.
So that's another thing. People are monetizing on that, man. A lot of people are monetizing.
That makes sense. They're trying to jump on the bandwagon as quickly as possible.
And that's not branding though. It's actual. Do you think it's actual AI, like or machine learning?
Maybe it is. Maybe it's just kind of like not repurposing, but like maybe it's some sort of AI, but it's very basic. Because what it really does is something you could probably do with something else.
We're at the point where we can, if you don't know how to do it, there's a service you can pay for it that knows how to do it.
Because I'm pretty sure you can Google something to try to remedy or be a solution other than AI, but sticking AI in the actual, like the header of the app or something like that, or suggesting that the app has AI features, always, well, not always, but it seems that as of late, it kind of pulls
customers,
pulls customer and pushes the app, up in the ranking. So I mean, it's not surprising that that's happened. But if it's AI or not, I'm not sure.
Jury's out on that one on my side too.
Yeah. So for the other one, I was gonna mention too that I remember that we were talking about was what was it? It was something along the lines
prompts. Give me prompts.
The thread. There you go. Meta's Meta's answer to Twitter, basically.
Facebook again.
What do you think?
For me personally, my involvement with Facebook ended since 2011. That's when I felt it was falling off for me, for my personal taste.
Okay.
So I've been off Facebook for a while, already. And but if marketing wise, what I feel for these threads, it needs time. It needs time to stay there, to be in the market. You know, like a competitor like Truth Social. I don't know if Mastodon is still out. No, Mastodon is not a Twitter. No, I think it is, right? A Twitter equivalent, Mastodon.
Mastodon, maybe.
Or was that a YouTube competitor?
It might have been a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Okay. Like for
From
example,
what I remember, yeah.
like Twitter, and then the whole shenanigans that Facebook was, I think, the first company to go up to Congress, social media company to go up to Congress and speak in Congress with Mr. Zuckerberg. So there was a bad PR for it, and that again, it's the whole AI thing. Is if it's a social media, that's one of the big solid ways. If you're a company like a Facebook, a Twitter, to have people being engaged. What you don't create the content, your customer, your user base creates your content and develops groups and all those things. And what's the thing that's enticing you to Thread? Is it like another WhatsApp, or even better, what's the whole thing? Because WhatsApp,
Right.
What do they sell you with WhatsApp? What's the big sale for WhatsApp? It's a privacy thing. Only you and the person you're communicating to is gonna be able to see this. Versus Facebook and Twitter, what's the big sell? You can join groups, you can comment in groups. Like not a lot. There's probably live feeds now on both Twitter and Facebook. What's the big seller? What's the big thing that differentiate? You know what I'm trying to say? Separates
Right.
it from Facebook and Twitter. Because remember, I think you were there with me when I created a MySpace account. Didn't use it after that. More than 10 years ago. Like you were there with, what is this MySpace? We're in our rooms. Why do we need a MySpace? It's called your room. And by that time MySpace was already, falling off. And the rest of that is history. But then there was a Messenger, or Messenger. Was it Microsoft IM? Instant Messenger? Was that a Microsoft product?
Instant Messenger, yeah. Instant Messenger was part of Microsoft.
That had yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna suggest, like,
Yeah.
as far as that goes for
Thread.
Thread, yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure it's just their answer to Twitter. I don't think much of anything else, but the fact that it's Zuckerberg contending or competing with Elon Musk for essentially it's a copy and paste type of application.
That's a rebranding of Facebook, if anything.
It not even a rebranding, it's a copy and paste, just that it's a little bit more, well, I don't know, I can't say this for 100% sure, but it's
What
just,
you've heard.
what I've heard is that it's just a more woke type of Twitter, basically.
Well,
One of the caveats that I've been seeing for like news in the newsreel is that one of the things that people have not liked is the fact that that you're not able to delete what you write
on Twitter,
on Thread.
Oh,
So I think Elon has made it where you can delete certain things on your Twitter feed, where Threads isn't allowing you to delete anything. So God forbid you say something
out of pocket.
that's out of pocket, it's there permanently, and it
gotta be
syncs
woke.
up to and it syncs up to your Instagram, and it syncs up to your Facebook.
Oh yeah, Instagram is with Facebook, right? I forgot.
Yeah. But and the I guess the weird thing, well, not the weird, but the interesting about that is that it's Instagram presents Thread, kind of that's the way they're making it out to be.
Okay.
And from what I remember, I think some of the more, I guess, curious highlights was Zuckerberg, I guess, typing up, basically like his quote was like, wow, we already got up to like 5 million or something in like the last 24 hours or something like that.
Well, you think it's a back-end thing that he's like, at least 5 million of my workers gotta create an account.
And this goes to the point that I was gonna make next. Today I was listening how he was on a call with I forgot who the hell it was or what news station or what platform it was. The point was that he was saying how for him, his whole, I guess, point of view or the way he wants to work is the way he's always worked with other apps that he's created, whatever the case is, or more so copy and paste, because that's what he really did. Either bought an acquisition certain things or just flat out copied and pasted other things from other people and kind of like it mixed it into, you know, his acquisitions that he had or got. So point being that he was saying how he's not going to profitize off of Thread until he reaches 1 billion, if I'm correct, what he was saying. So the point is that he apparently is doing this because, you know, he wants the application to succeed, and kind of throws a couple of shots at Elon and Twitter. He's like,
as he should,
basically saying, hey, you know, whoever's running the ship over there is kind of like bananas, because, you know, it's like they have some weird thing going on over there that doesn't make them be profitable. And basically Elon is kind of fired most of the personnel there to try to get a better grasp of how to better run the business and hire people that are competent and are willing to do more work. And he's treating it more like a startup than an actual more well-established company, which I guess from the outside looking in, that might be the better way of going about it, since his policy is more like anybody can join and you can pretty much say or have your free speech on here without someone telling you no, that's wrong or you're not supposed to do that. Where in Facebook's Thread is more I want to say a lot more picky about what you're supposed to say. Like, I don't know how much how you call it how many or how little you can say, or how much or how little free speech
on Thread
you have on Thread. Yeah, because
there's content. It's gonna stay forever.
Essentially what Zuckerberg was saying was that it wants to be a more tolerant, a lot more nicer place than where people can gather, opposed to Twitter, where what he made it seem like there's no tolerance, or it's not a place where nice people can gather. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gathering from that major issue.
What I'm thinking right now, like all the social media platforms, they're like a shop, right? The shop itself is the place where people go into, for example, a coffee shop, go buy a cup of coffee. But some people don't want a cup of coffee. They want to drink a soda. Okay, like there's refrigerator so you can get a soda in the shop. Okay, let's go in the shop, get a soda. I want a Snapple. Okay, let me get a Snapple. I want this kind of Snapple. I got, it's the people, the platform is where you go into to go and get whatever you want, you like. But again, there's gonna be people saying, "Oh, you don't got Diet Peach." The saying, people would say, they're looking at the refrigerator full of Snapple. Oh, there's nothing here. What? And the person next to them, what? Yeah, there's nothing here that I like. But they already made the entire, statement out loud. Oh, you guys got nothing. Looking at a full Snapple refrigerator. What do you mean? Like what? But they already put out the branding, the thread, the post, tweet. There's nothing here, nothing. In front of them, a full Snapple refrigerator. But I'm like, and somebody comments to them, what do you mean that's a full Snapple refrigerator? Oh, there's no Diet Peach. Oh, you should have just said that. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what the threads in my head on any social media. But that's the business. You want people to go in. What can you do to make people to stay in your shop or in your platform? You accommodate for them. And the people that become more rowdy are the ones that get accommodated for or become more infamous on that platform.
Right.
And
Yeah, no, I mean, I
what's
think
this?
that
What's this thread for? What's
Yeah.
the shtick?
I think again, it's Zuckerberg tweeting, and it's a response to Twitter, and whether it's a success or not really depends on how many people adopt it. But I don't see it actually taking over Twitter or being more successful. I think it's just going to be the next, I guess, fad messaging app like a Twitter. But again, I don't think people are going to wholesale just move over and transport themselves from one to another. I think they're going to use both of them. So
What's going to incite them to be there? You know?
yeah, because I mean, unless Elon figures out a way to monetize so people can actually do full videos there and almost make it a competition.
Like us,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
make it actual competition for YouTube and other platforms. Like it has a potential to do it, and obviously, I don't think. Yeah, and I don't think Facebook would want Threads to be that, just because it's like it would cannibalize their other platforms. Like
It conflicts
Facebook.
with them.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people have it's a different demographic pool for people that use certain apps in that ecosystem or that umbrella of Facebook.
Is that enough of a
probably well, I'm guessing Facebook is used a lot more by people that are older, and then Instagram is used by other people that are not as old,
diverse,
like, I guess,
and
yeah,
they're
a
more
little bit
diverse.
more middle aged and younger. And then you have
TikTok.
no, but like in the ecosystem, right?
Okay.
Of Facebook.
WhatsApp.
I would say WhatsApp, right? And then I think Threads fits nicely in their what's it called? In their basket of apps that family of apps that they have, in order for them to like have a little bit of everything for every demographic, basically.
So do you think they're that big that they can separate their apps by demographic groups, basically?
I think what they're trying to do is have like a big enough net to get as many people as they can, and obviously there's going to be crossover cross-platforming where, so that's good for them. What they're trying to do is capture more of a larger audience, like for people that have never wanted to use Instagram or never wanted to use WhatsApp or never wanted to use Facebook. Maybe they'll try Threads instead, and that's something that they'll be able to capture them with. So instead of going, or also on top of using other applications, they can add this new one to their repertoire, basically. And it's like in anything else, like once you go into a new app, I guess people, what they're more likely wanting to do is to get their own handle. And I think the handle there is numbers, if I'm not mistaken. It's not really your name per se. I think it's more like a number. But again, I don't know. I haven't downloaded it and I haven't used it, so I can't begin to tell you really what's what with that. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I don't have much more to go on.
No, for me, I find that I never thought about it that way. Again, Facebook is so big that, and infamous that, back in 2006, 2007, it was mainly known for college students. When did you hear like a 40-year-old individual, 70-year-old individual getting into Facebook back in 2000s, before the 10s? Basically, nobody. It was only, you had to have a college email. That's the only way you can create a Facebook account. When did you create a Facebook? Have you created a Facebook account?
I did back when I was in like high school, I want to say, or out of high school, around that general time.
Same thing over here in the 10s.
So well, then in that case I was out of high school, so because I graduated at 06, so I don't remember if it was during like the summer break after high school or something like that. I think it was. But point being that I used it for a little bit, and then I kind of fell off of it because I didn't really see like it as something that I was going to use for the long term. just because right after I got into Facebook, I think Instagram started becoming popular, so I just hopped on Instagram. And to me, it seemed a little bit more like less cluttered, a lot easier to kind of navigate. It was new. Like I thought it was just very novel idea, just to take a picture, upload it, hit the like button or the little heart button, and comment if you needed to comment. I thought it was very
Keeping it simple, yeah.
Yeah, it was simple and not concise, but simple enough and I guess novel enough to work for what I wanted it to work for, and keep in touch with people I wanted to keep in touch. So that's the whole thing. Because I've always wanted to. I think it was around the time where I also discovered the Line app, and I thought that was also great. But at the same time, it's like not everybody else used Line. It wasn't something that was very popular here in the States, and the alternative was probably Facebook, and I didn't want to go down the Facebook route. So
Was this your iPhone or Android time using?
I never had iPhone until recently.
Okay. So this was all through the Android world, UI user interface.
Yeah, exactly. So that was my whole thing. I went and opened up my Instagram account, and I never looked back. Like I opened up my Twitter account. It's there. It's not like I'm crazy on like using it or I'm on it 24/7.
You felt compelled to create an account,
to create an account, but Facebook I kind of left in dust. Same thing with MySpace. Like after a certain point, I was like, I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically it, bro.
Do you feel compelled to to tap into this thread world?
Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it.
He could have 5 million users, but it could be all of his work, like 10% of his workers around the world. You know what I'm saying? It's safe because he controls everything about this.
Yeah.
The moment it's loose to the world is when chaos ensues. It could be a beautiful thing, and it could be a very, very bad thing. The example is Twitter, YouTube. I don't know if you heard about this platform called Kick. It's the way that they make money. Allegedly, I don't know if this is true, is that they get money from the back end from gambling companies. So there's a lot of ethical thing, but they're getting their money. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's right now a competitor to Twitch. And that's 2021, 2022, like within the past 2 years, it came out. And the big thing once it got released to the world is that, you like the main incentive for live streamers is that you can get more money for doing the streaming thing. 90% you get paid, whatever revenue you make, 90% is for you, 10% is for them. They don't have to worry about the money because they're getting their money through other means. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then what this competed against, and it's the same style user interface coding from Twitch. They bought it. Twitch made money for selling its secret recipe, its code, if you will. So it's an exact copy from Twitch. The thing, a lot of people in the beginning were going into Twitch because at that time, if you were getting paid from Twitch, it was some people 70 to 30%, 70% to Twitch, 30% to the users.
That's good. And you know what? You just reminded me right now, bro. Yeah. Like, the two funny aspects of this whole thread versus
website.
Yeah. So basically, one is that because thread is out and you're able to download and people are able to
it has an app,
create their profile. Right? Yes.
Yeah.
The Elon supposedly is about to sue Zuckerberg for basically he's about to copy and paste them in the court of law because of it's an app that's so similar. You consider it like plagiarism, I guess, to a certain extent, or you're just copying it, right?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's one. But before that even happened, they were all ready. They were gun ho and calling Dana White from the UFC to schedule a
Oh yeah, they're gonna fight, right?
between them. Yeah.
I want to watch
that
this.
Was silly.
Who's gonna?
I thought that.
This is gonna be a Twitch stream exclusive, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Zuckerberg got it, bro. He's been training, dude.
Have you seen pictures of him?
Yeah, I've seen the video of
On
Zuckerberg
thread
training.
posts.
No. On
Facebook.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Oh, see, look, everything they're posting now on YouTube. So, is YouTube gonna be on this? Is YouTube and Twitch gonna get a deal so that they can stream this live?
No, I don't think UFC does that. But I think UFC goes through other channels to, I guess, the proper fighting channel. It's like what's it called? Streaming services like
They are
like
streaming services.
Like the Zone or
Ocho.
HBO or pay-per-view or something along those lines.
Would you watch this fight? Millionaires fighting each other?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna pay that good money so I can see them fight.
I want if it's on YouTube, we need to watch this. We need to watch this.
Yeah, bro.
What
Yo,
else?
Marcos, do you
Yeah.
think we can call it, bro?
Bounce? Yeah. So, dear listeners, thank you for joining us on this installment of the Out of Office. My name is Marcos, like always, and with me is Alan.
Yes, it is I. And thank you again, Marcos, for this wonderful conversation. Hopefully we can rendezvous for next time. And because I did want to talk to you about the Amazon Prime Day, and I thought that was going to be something that we could kind of bounce ideas of, like if there's anything that you might
You should be a link. You should be a link.
Yeah,
You best
yeah.
bet I've been looking into that. So remember, guys, and dear listeners, if you're watching it on YouTube, if you're listening a short on the social medias, follow us on Twitter and Instagram and on YouTube. And if you're listening, give us a like and subscribe, please. You know, it helps on the algorithm. And also
Yes.
give us 5 stars, please, everywhere and anywhere that this YouTube podcast is posted. So till next time, later.
Peace.
Stay frosty, guys. Stay frosty. Bye.